Hey everybody. So everybody's wearing masks around now because of this whole coronavirus thing. So I thought we'd do a project and make our own mask, okay? But maybe not just a mask for our face, around our nose and mouth, but maybe something for our whole head. So let's get started on this. So the first thing I want you to do is we're going to make a little headband and hat in order to build the mask onto that thing. Okay, so it's basically 3 strips of paper. Depends on how big your head is, I suppose. Okay, I've got some 18-inch pieces of paper here, so they're 2 inches by 18 inches, and I'm just gonna staple a couple of them together to get the starting point. Okay, for the headband. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put a couple of staples in here to hold those into place, and then I'm gonna flip that around, okay, and if they have staples on them, you might want to put the not pointy parts of the staples up against your head, right? And then all you gotta do is get that fitted, okay? Don't make it super tight, okay, but tight enough that it doesn't move around too much, okay? And then just staple that into place as well. So, and if you think about it, you can keep it so that the smooth part of the staples are on the inside. So after you have that, then it gets a little more weird too, right? So we don't want it to fall down. Our ears will usually stop it, but we can help that out by doing something else too, okay? So we can put this through this backside, and we can fold this tab over to hook it into place, okay? And then we can also staple that in. So you can use glue or tape with this if you want to, but the stapler is so fast that it saves you a little bit of time. You can always go back with the glue, or if you have a hot glue gun, that might work too, okay? Then put that thing over the top of your head again, okay? And then tuck this tab in through the front, down in front, okay? There we go. That looks alright, okay? And that'll be across the flat part of your head. And then fold that tab up, okay? There we go. This is funny, doing this on a YouTube video, okay? And then staple that thing into place. And then you have your little headband hat, and that gives you a chance to start building stuff onto it, okay? Now you're not going to be able to build it on your head, so I'm going to switch my camera around and show you a little bit different method of building off of our headband. Okay, so check it out. So you could get your brothers or your sisters, right, to just sit there and wear your headband while you stapled and taped and glued stuff to your mask. But if they're not going to be very helpful for that, then you need some other kind of stand. So I don't know, you probably don't have a mannequin head at home or something that you can put it on. But if you have a roll of paper towels, that works to get it up off the table a little bit. And then if you have a mixing bowl or something you can put on there, then that gives it a little bit more round shape, like an actual head, right? And then you can put the headband onto that shape there, and then you can kind of have some place to build. Then you just need to start thinking about what kind of mask you want to make, okay? And I don't really have a lot of instruction for you. If you did the last assignment where we did the paper sculpture with Louise Nevelson, then you've got a whole bunch of different ideas for different ways to fold, cut, bend, and shape paper. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with that, was get you ready for this. So I started out by folding this piece of paper and cutting it into a shape so that I could attach it onto the mask and get started, okay? If I want to kind of have an idea of where the eyes would be, okay, I could have somebody help me with that, or I could just guess, and we'll see what we get, alright? So I'll cut something out here, thing, alright, cool. Now I have a little mask thing going on, okay? So I'm gonna start attaching that part onto there. So there's a few different ways to do that. I could, of course, staple it on there, but you could use what you learned in your last assignment about folding tabs and create some other ways to hold it into place while you're working. So see, I've got that tab there, so now I can hook that over the edge, okay, and put this over here, and hook that over the edge, and kind of get that to hook itself into place, okay, before I start actually starting to tape it. So I might have to make a couple of cuts there in order to make that piece curve into place a little bit. But that's one of the trial and error sort of methods of building a mask like this. So if you guys have seen that Kylo Ren mask in the art room that I built, okay, or the Beauty and the Beast mask that I built for the play a while ago, you'll know that, okay, you could do some pretty cool stuff, but you just kind of have to mess around with it for a while until you get something that works for you, okay? Get some glue, get some hot glue, get some tape, and try some different things out, okay? And try some different textures. So let me put a few things together and get a little bit farther, and I'll show you kind of what I'm going with, and then I'm just going to let you kind of run wild with the whole idea and see if you can build yourself some kind of mask. And take a picture of yourself with it and send it to me at the popart@popolatha.org, and we'll show some of those things off. All right, let me work a little bit and I'll show you a few things that I get. Okay, I'll be back in a second. All right, cool. So I got a little bit farther. Okay, I added some three-dimensional eyebrow things and some nose things, and I don't know if these are ears over here or antlers. Okay, and this little cone-shaped thing. So I'm just playing with the idea of building three-dimensional shapes, and I don't really have an idea exactly what I'm trying to show. I mean, if I was trying to make a certain type of animal, okay, or a certain character or something like that, I may have a better plan in mind, but I just started cutting some shapes and building some shapes and playing around with it. So I've just used white glue and staples for all of this. So I stapled this part here to kind of hold that in place, but that's all white glue there. There's white glue that's stapled into place. This top part, okay, I cut and I folded over the edges a little bit, and then I stapled it here, but in order to help it stick all the way in there, I put some masking tape in and taped it to the top of that headband too, okay, and that allows me to continue to keep everything stuck together, okay, so I kind of have to move it around like that. And then I can continue. I could start sticking other things on here and building some other stuff off of the side, maybe close up the back a little bit more, okay, maybe grab a marker and start doing some drawing or some detail on it. It depends. I don't know if you'll get into this or not, okay, it might be totally weird, but it also could be kind of fun too, okay, to design your own mask in detail, okay, and then hopefully when you're all done, right, it'll fit somewhat well. If you don't wear glasses like me, well, then maybe your glasses won't get in the way, okay? Or maybe we need to make some kind of shield over the eyes, okay? We can make some type of thing that only has little slits for eyes. But hey, I put my sunglasses on over this and make it work. So I don't know if you think this is funny, if you think it's cool, try it out. If you think it's totally weird, hey, don't do it, okay? Find something else you can work on. But I think it's kind of cool to be able to spend a little bit of time, create your own mask design, okay, and create a little bit of a character out of nothing, okay? So give it a shot, try it out. Hopefully you think it's kind of cool. Send me a picture if you make something. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.